Now, let's get the latest on the strained relations between President Trump and Europe as a result of the Iran war. This afternoon, the president lashed out against one of his former closest allies on the continent, the right-wing leader of Italy, Giorgia Meloni. LBC's Washington correspondent Simon Marks is here to give us all the latest. He used to love Giorgia Meloni, Simon, did he not?
He did indeed, Andrew. I mean, they viewed each other as political soulmates, and certainly Donald Trump was absolutely attracted by her ideologically and very much embraced her when she won election in Rome and when she travelled here to the United States for various meetings with him. But now, literally embraced her, but now they are on the outs after Giorgia Meloni rode to the rescue of the reputation of Pope Leo XIV, who, of course, has been on the receiving end now of multiple days of ad hominem attacks by the President of the United States. The Italian Prime Minister said that President Trump's remarks about the Holy Father were unacceptable. The Pope is the head of the Catholic Church, and it is right and proper that he should call for peace and condemn all forms of war. Well, that has not sat comfortably with President Trump, who has had a telephone conversation today with a reporter from Corriere della Sera, the Italian newspaper. He himself has described Giorgia Meloni's remarks as unacceptable and says she is no longer the same person that she was. He says he's shocked by her. I thought she was brave, but I was wrong. And he's indicated that she doesn't care if Iran has a nuclear weapon and would blow Italy up in 2 minutes if it had the chance. So all of this tells us a couple of things, Andrew. First of all, it tells us there is no political ally in Donald Trump's inner circle who is safe and secure from his opprobrium, apart possibly from Russian President Vladimir Putin. But it also tells us that there are growing concerns now here in Washington about the president's mental stability, with even the New York Times today finally gripping that story after months of tiptoeing around it, and we all wondered how far they were going to go. Finally today, the chief White House correspondent of the New York Times, Peter Baker, has published a front-page piece openly questioning whether President Trump has the mental capacity left to remain in office.
And if he didn't, what could happen next? I mean, if it was agreed that he was really seriously deranged.
Look, it's a big problem because the 25th Amendment to the American Constitution allows for any sitting president to be removed as the result of a cabal by his own vice president and members of his cabinet. And, of course, this is an entirely sycophantic and pliant cabinet. And even if J.D. Vance and maybe Secretary of State Marco Rubio were so moved to try and move against him, it's far from clear that other members of the cabinet would back them. I spoke earlier today to two prominent figures here in Washington, neither of whom, and they came from different ends of the political prism here, one a Democrat, one a Republican, neither of whom thought that it was possible for the president to be removed from power given the current disposition of the situation here. But there is no doubt now that it is open season in terms of a conversation about Donald Trump's cognitive abilities, because it's not just this turning against Meloni. It's the day after day drip feed of shock.
I wasn't pretending to be Jesus. I was just pretending to be a doctor. Must have been part of the story as well. Absolutely. What extraordinary times. Simon, as ever, thank you very, very much indeed for helping us there.